Audrey Hepburn was considered one of the most graceful women Hollywood had ever seen, so the idea that she could be at the center of a bitter, decades-long rivalry seemed almost unthinkable. And yet, one casting decision in the early 1960s sparked a controversy so intense it followed both women for years. The real story behind what happened is far more layered than any headline ever managed to capture. Audrey was born in Brussels in 1929, and her early life was defined by constant movement. Her family traveled across Europe, and by the time she was still quite young, she had already become fluent in 6 languages. Those early years were far from easy, but they shaped a resilience that would carry her through decades of both triumph and heartbreak. Her path into acting wasn't driven by passion at first. It was practical. She needed to earn a living while staying connected to performance. But a chance encounter while filming in Monaco changed everything. The celebrated French writer Colette spotted something rare in Audrey and personally selected her to lead the Broadway production of Gigi. Around the same time, director William Wyler was searching for his lead in Roman Holiday, and after watching Audrey's screen test, he immediately stopped looking. Gregory Peck, already a major star, was so convinced of her talent that he insisted she receive equal billing on the posters. He was right. Audiences were immediately captivated. Her Academy Award for Best Actress followed, and within the same week, she won a Tony, making her one of the most celebrated performers in the world almost overnight. But behind the glittering success, her personal life carried real pain. 2 miscarriages, a riding accident on set that left her with a broken back while she was pregnant, a marriage to Mel Ferrer that, according to some biographers, grew increasingly difficult over time, with reports of controlling behavior and emotional strain, though those accounts have never been definitively confirmed. After 14 years, the marriage ended. A second marriage, to Italian psychiatrist Andrea Dotti, also eventually collapsed, with reports of repeated infidelity surfacing over time. Then came the role that defined not just her career, but a genuine moment of Hollywood controversy. When Warner Brothers adapted the beloved Broadway musical My Fair Lady for the screen, Julie Andrews, who had originated the role of Eliza Doolittle on stage, was widely expected to lead the film. According to long-standing Hollywood accounts, studio head Jack Warner preferred established film stars over Broadway names, which opened the door for Audrey. She was offered a reported $1 million for the part, an extraordinary sum at the time. Audrey herself acknowledged the awkwardness of the situation. She reportedly hesitated before accepting, understanding why fans felt Andrews had been passed over unfairly. To make things more complicated, the studio secretly hired a professional singer to dub nearly all of Audrey's musical numbers, a decision she reportedly learned about only later, and which left her devastated, though she never spoke against it publicly. The press eagerly painted the 2 women as enemies, but those who knew them described something very different. When they met, there was warmth, not hostility. Years after Audrey's death in January 1993, Andrews recalled that shortly after the 1965 Oscars, where Andrews won Best Actress for Mary Poppins, while Audrey received no nomination, Audrey quietly told her the role probably should have been hers. From that moment, the 2 remained genuine friends. What the headlines missed entirely was this: 2 extraordinarily talented women, navigating an industry that pitted them against each other, chose dignity and friendship instead. If this kind of story resonates with you, hit like and subscribe. There's plenty more where this came from.